Hello my lovelies, I'm Rayne. Welcome to Divination Death Witch. This video is actually going to be a response to a comment I had on a video a while back. Now the video itself is pretty old. The comment was from like 2 months ago, but I just saw it recently, so I thought I would do a video response to that comment. Now, I'm a little rough. Don't mind that my nails are not done. We just had, at the time that I'm recording this, we just had Hurricane Francine roll through yesterday. So my nails are not done, but I was like, you know what? I want to do something productive now that we have power back. We're all good. We're all safe. We're all fine. And I thought I would do a video response to that comment. So I have on the channel a deck walkthrough video of the Tarot Original 1909 Circular Edition. Now, that video at some point in time is probably going to have to go away because YouTube really does not like us showing the Rider-Waite-Smith anymore on YouTube because there are a couple of cards that show bits and bobs. But while I can still have that video up, I wanted to do this response, and knowing that between the time I filmed that and now that YouTube has kind of switched tracks on what they do and don't allow, and knowing that they may switch tracks again before I actually apply for monetization, I am going to do this video in a way that no matter what, this video should be able to remain up. So that means that when we talk about the majors for this, you're going to notice that I don't have all the majors in the deck. I have taken out the ones that YouTube may object to. And the reason I did that is because right now I cannot get to my washi tape, which is in storage. I've learned that if we cover things with washi tape, that it seems like YouTube is then okay with them. But I don't have washi tape handy, and I can't exactly run out and get some right now. So just know that when we look at the majors, that we're going to be missing a couple. Now, the reason for this video, and the question was, the person liked this deck. This is the cover of the box. But they are new to tarot and they don't know which card is which. And because I am a seasoned reader who has been reading with the Rider-Waite-Smith since 1995, it kind of was one of those things that's so obvious, and yet I was so oblivious to it that other people might not be able to tell what card is which with the ease that I can. So I thought it was a good question, and then I wanted to do a video on it. And what makes this even more of an issue, first of all, look at who does this deck. Lo Scarabeo. I make no bones about the fact that I intensely dislike this company. One of the things I intensely dislike about this company is their guidebooks, but that's the minor issue that I have with them. But you'll notice that in the guidebook, there are no pictures of the cards. So the titles that are normally on the cards in the Rider-Waite-Smith are missing in this deck. And then on top of that, they have no pictures in the guidebook to help anyone out. So let me put this guidebook down. So let me give you sort of a quick guide as to how to tell what card is what. This stack that I have here are the major arcana, or at least the major arcana that YouTube is okay with. You'll notice that at the top, there is a Roman numeral, and then there are none of the 4 suits on the picture for most of them. The Magician I left here because it is the exception. All 4 suits appear on the Magician, one of each suit. But you'll see that the 4 suits of the minor are missing. This is the Tower. This is the Chariot, the Emperor, the Empress, Strength. You get the idea. I'm not going to go through all of them since I can't show all of them anyhow. But there's the Roman numeral at top. The 4 suits are missing. And these cards are pretty iconic. If you Google the images of the 22 major arcana for the Rider-Waite-Smith, even though this deck is slightly altered because it was like it extended some of the picture to be able to make the cards round, you'll be able to Google Rider-Waite-Smith 22 major arcana cards, the Lover's, Strength, Death, etc. And visually, you'll be able to start recognizing which card is which rather quickly. The Hierophant, the Hanged Man, the Wheel of Fortune, Death, Temperance. And I'm gonna leave Temperance up because I want to show you something specifically with Temperance. Now, the aces for each suit, and this shows you the 4 suits. We've got swords. In the Rider-Waite-Smith, there is always a hand holding the symbol of that suit. So you have a hand holding the sword, that's the Ace of Swords. The hand holding the pentacle is the Ace of Pentacles. The hand holding the wand is the Ace of Wands, and the hand holding the cup is the Ace of Cups. So the aces for each suit is very distinctive, and it shows you what the symbol essentially looks like for each suit. So that gives you your 4 suits, and the aces, like I said, are very easy to pick out because it's always a hand holding one of that suit. Forgive me, I have been sick, so my voice is a little bit rough. Grab a sip of my drink there. So then the court cards, it's pretty easy to tell which suit it belongs to because the person will be holding the symbol of that suit. So you can very clearly see, again, which suit it's associated with. So we've got the swords, the pentacles, the wands, and the cups. So we'll just use the suit of wands here, or the suit of swords here real quick, because that's what I have on top. The page is the youngest person in each suit. The knight is always on a horse in this deck. Then the female presenting character is the queen, and the male presenting character is the king. And you'll notice that these two are clearly older than whoever is depicted in the page. So it's always page, knight, queen, king. And we'll just lay out the pentacles too. We've got page, the knight on the horse, the queen, and the king. For the wands, we've got the page, the knight, the queen, and the king. For cups, page, knight, queen, and king. So the young person that is not seated, that's another way to tell. The young person who is not seated is the page. Sorry, getting that tickle in my throat again. The person on the horse is the knight, and then the female presenting person is the queen. The male presenting person is the king. So just how you can kind of tell them like that. So let me get these out of here. We also don't need the aces anymore. Now, when I said the majors, they have a Roman numeral up top, so you can go and look through the guidebook to figure out which card it is if you don't have the number of each major card memorized yet. But they don't have the symbol. So this is not like you might think, oh, well, this is a cups card. It's temperance. It's not the cups card. And I'll show you how you tell the difference. So let me grab the 2 of cups here. Let's put that front and center. Let's move this down here a little bit. This is the 2 of cups. The Roman numeral up here is 2, and you'll find that in the Rider-Waite-Smith, whatever Roman numeral is up here, how many that indicates is how many of that symbol you will find on the card. So the 2 of cups, you have the Roman numeral 2 and 2 cups. How you tell it, if you're brand spanking new to this and you don't know the temperance from the 2 of cups, that's fine. Yes, there are 2 cups on this card, but this is the number 14. There are not 14 cups. There's only 2. So that is your tip that this is temperance. This is a major arcana card. Because in the minors, the number up here, that's how many of the symbol you will see on the card. And that's how you can tell what the cards are. So let me set those aside. So we see Roman numeral 2, there are 2 cups on this card. Roman numeral 6, if we count them, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, there are 6 cups on this card. So this is how you tell. You can clearly see each suit's really clear. You can see what symbol is predominant on the card. See, they're holding up 3 cups, and the Roman numeral 3 is there, so this is the 3 of cups. So again, like Temperance has 2 cups on it, but you can tell easily that it is not the 2 of cups, because the 2 of cups will have the Roman numeral 2, but Temperance will have 14. But that is how all the suits are. Let me pull out the other ones just to show you as well. We can see this is a swords card because of all the swords on it. The Roman numeral at the top is 9, and there are, in fact, 9 swords on the wall. So this is the 9 of swords. Again, this is more of a way, like, visually as you use these cards, you'll become so accustomed to them that you won't need to count the swords or things like that. But this, the Roman numeral at the top is 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 swords. The 10 of swords, and if you count them, there are, in point of fact, 10 swords there. The 3 of swords, and we've got 1, 2, 3 swords. So you can tell that the suit will dominate the card, the symbol for that suit, and the Roman numeral at the top will match the number of that suit symbol on the card. So the 9 of Pentacles, there's 9 pentacles there. The 3 of Pentacles, 1, 2, 3, 3 pentacles on the card. The 10 of Pentacles, trust me, there are 10 there. The 6 of Pentacles, you can see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So the number at the top matches the number of the symbol. And the symbols really do dominate the cards in the minors, so it's really easy to tell which one is which. The Roman numeral 8 here, and then there are 8 wands on the card. We've got the 7 and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 wands. So that is how you tell in the minors, because the Roman numeral and the, I can only fit like 3 of these across here, so but the Roman numeral and the number of items of that symbol for that suit will match. And again, the majors, it might seem overwhelming to begin with. Let me grab them again. But you can see, yes, there's 2 cups, so it might be tempting to get confused when you're brand spanking new, but we've got the Roman numeral 14 up there. So there's not 14 cups, so we know this is a major arcana card. The 2 there, this is the High Priestess. These really, once you start working with them, the full, you'll get visual recognition of the majors really quick. You will with the minors as well, but the majors are the cards that we think of stereotypically in the tarot, and just by looking at them, you'll start recognizing them really quick. But when you're first starting, just know that if you Google, like, a cheat sheet, if you will, of the images of the 22 major arcana cards, these are going to match those, and you can learn by visual recognition and by the Roman numeral. And like I said, I know the minors have Roman numerals at the top as well, but for one thing, the minors only have, as far as numbers go, 1 through 10, and these have 0 through 21 to make the 22 cards of the majors. So part of it is, if it's over 10, you absolutely know that it is a major, because it can't be a minor. And with the minors, you're going to very clearly see this is a pentacle, this is a wand, this is a cups card. For the swords, you'll notice that it's a swords card, and then you just look there, and if that number matches the amount of that symbol on the card, then it is that number of the minors. And again, I showed all of the court cards earlier. The youngest person who is standing they're never seated, is the page. The person on the horse is the knight, and the female presenting person is the queen, and the male presenting person is the king. So I hope that that clears this up for anybody who is brand new and maybe was a little confused. I thought it was a great question, and I hope that it helps all of you out. If you've enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up so that I know that you like this kind of content. If you have any questions or comments, make sure to leave them down below because I do love to hear from all of you. If you haven't already, please subscribe to the channel because that helps me out so much. If you are looking for some personal guidance, remember that I do offer readings and other services through my Etsy shop. The link is in the description box down below. And until I see you again, my lovelies, blessings to you.